Hello everyone, welcome to soundproofguide.com. In this video I'll talk about how to soundproof an apartment room door. I've talked about how to soundproof a door in general and also how to soundproof a laundry room door on my website. But what if you live in an apartment, somewhere you can't make permanent alterations or just don't really want to spend the money on something that you don't personally own? That's what this video is going to cover. It doesn't really make much difference if you're trying to soundproof an interior apartment door or an exterior one, because you probably won't make any permanent or costly changes like installing a solid core door. All these tips will basically apply to all types of apartment doors. So tip number 1, weather stripping. Of course, I'm going to begin with weather stripping because it is one of the easiest, cheapest, and effective way to help block sound from coming through the cracks around the doorway. That's the first thing you want to assess when soundproofing any door. Are there any gaps around the door, and if so, how large are they? Well, it doesn't really matter how large they are because even the smallest crack would make even a solid core door irrelevant for noise blocking. The easiest way to see if there are any cracks around any door is by turning all the lights off and only having lights in the other room with the door closed. As you're standing in front of the door, can you see the light around the door trying to creep through? If yes, then a special type of weather stripping will seal that gap once and for all. Weather stripping is not only made to block cold drafts from coming in, but they're also wonderful at blocking noise as well. The weather stripping I recommend and often use is called Calio door weather stripping. Let's face it, there are so many different types of weather strips on Amazon, but this one is a really good product in relation to the price at around $10, depending if it's on sale or not. This weather strip is spongy and will allow the door to close tightly, giving it a great seal. It's also self-adhesive, which is a great feature that will make installing it a breeze. All you need to do before you stick this weather strip around the inside of the door frame is to wash and dry the surface thoroughly. After that, you're good to go. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel. I would also appreciate you leaving a comment if you have any soundproofing questions or comments for me to answer. I will provide links to each and every one of these products I talk about in this video in the description below for you to purchase. And now back to the video. The next option would be a rubber door sweep. A rubber door sweep is another way to soundproof a door in an apartment because it is easy to install and they are relatively inexpensive. They're also easy to remove if you decide to move out. At least you'll be able to bring it with you and reuse it at your next residence. It can be very confusing trying to figure out which type of door sweep would be best regarding soundproofing since there are so many options to choose from online. I recommend choosing one that has a metal strip that screws into the door and has a rubber bottom that makes contact with the floor and gives a great seal. You should avoid door sweeps made from plastic because they don't tend to last very long. Also avoid brush door sweeps because they're not that great at blocking noise. You can easily fill the holes left by the screws with white caulking if you decide to remove the door sweep and bring it with you when you move out. Caulking will make the holes disappear and save you from paying out parts of your damage deposit. Number 3 is quilted fiberglass panel. Another great option is installing a quilted fiberglass panel against the door. This would also be called a soundproof blanket, but it is more geared in soundproofing a door since you can buy one that would match the dimensions of a door perfectly. This mat not only blocks noise but will also absorb a lot of the reverberation and echoes bouncing off the walls. This panel can lessen the strength of sound by at least half. It can turn unbearable noise inside a room into a simple nuisance. What makes this fabric unique is that the inside is filled with 2 inches of fiberglass fibers, which are proven to help block noise. An important tip if you decide to go with this option is to use Velcro to attach it on the door frame as opposed to the brass grommets. You will get a tight seal if you Velcro the panel into place. Hanging it by the grommets will certainly leave a crack on all sides, letting noise through. The only way to get the Velcro to stick to the panel material is to sew it into place. You could staple it into place, but let's face it, it wouldn't look that good. Sewing it on not only look good, but would also be durable. Number 4, seal all the gaps and cracks. One tube of acoustic caulking will do the job and will only cost you between $15 and $25. Of course, this method is permanent, but it's certainly not something the landlord would notice. There are many different types of caulking online and at your local hardware store, but the one that I always turn to is green glue noise proofing sealant, not to be confused with green glue noise proofing compound. This type of sealant is flexible and will not crack as it ages. Turn the light off in the room you're standing in and turn the light on the other side of the door. As the door is closed, do you see any light leaching through? If so, then you can certainly seal those gaps with green glue. One great tip if you're going with this option is to seal around the electrical outlets with the sealant you have left. You will be surprised at the size of the gap between the wall and the electrical outlet box once you remove the cover from your electrical outlets. Caulking around the door will help, but sealing the electrical outlet boxes will also help reduce a few decibels of annoying noise coming from the other side of the wall, especially if it's the hallway. Number 5 is moving blankets. If you ever bought moving blankets to help you move from apartment to apartment, then bring them out of storage because this could be a free fix for you. As you probably know, moving blankets are pretty thick. They have to be so it can protect your valuables. While hanging moving blankets in front of the door can also help block noise using the Velcro method I talked about earlier. Of course, using moving blankets might not look as good as using a fiberglass panel built to fit the dimensions of your doorway, but it will definitely help to soundproof the door. I would suggest using the thickness of 2 blankets instead of just 1. You can find a variety of low-cost blankets online. Number 7 is a soundproof pad. A soundproof pad works like a door sweep but is less permanent and will in some cases stop more noise from coming through the bottom of the door. The unique advantage in having a soundproof pad over a door sweep is that you can place a pad on top of the door and not only the bottom. The soundproof pad can be positioned wherever the crack around the door letting noise come through. It is constructed using the same type of material used in construction sites' noise barriers: polyester wool, sound insulating felt, PVC, EDM rubber, and iron powder for optimal sound absorption. One thing to note, however, is that the soundproof pad will have to be reapplied every time the door opens and closes. If there is any crack at all, its ability to reduce sound is greatly reduced. When you apply it to the door, make sure to apply it with a downward pressure to make sure there are no cracks along the floor. Number 8, soundproof blanket. A soundproof blanket from Audimute would also work well at blocking some of the noise. This type of blanket will also work on windows and is easy to remove and put back into place. They are a bit pricey at around $125, but they are well worth it and can be used for many years. The dimensions of this particular blanket is 34.5 inches by 82 inches, and it is a hefty 20 pounds heavy and works with a variety of noise problems. The material used works great for both acoustical enhancement of a room and also to reduce the transmission of noise. Many blankets on the market are built solely for acoustic purposes, but this one is dense enough to help block noise by a great deal. I would recommend having this blanket using industrial Velcro for a better seal. You can certainly use the built-in grommets to hang the blanket, but will not work as well as using Velcro to stop noise from passing through the door. The material for this product is primarily recyclable and is made entirely in the US. And finally, using a rug. Something you might not have thought of but is simple is placing a rug in the front of the door in order to seal the gap at the bottom. You might already have a thick rug at home that you can cut to size. Ideally, it would be great if you could even slide it a bit underneath the door to give it a good seal. Another positive of using a rug in general is that they are wonderful at absorbing sound and will improve the acoustic of any room, especially on wood floors. There are many ways to soundproof a door. Of course, you could opt to replace a door altogether with a solid core door, but this would be an expensive endeavor and a permanent one. The only way I would suggest a solid core door is if you have the storage capacity to store the hollow core door and reinstall it before you move out, so you're able to bring the new door to your next residence. Otherwise, stick with the simple and less costly alternatives. Thank you very much for watching. As I said before, if you like this type of content, consider subscribing to our channel, and also don't hesitate to leave us a comment with all of your soundproofing questions. I will do my best to answer all of them. Thank you very much. for watching, and goodbye.